Full time tonight at St James's Park, Newcastle United 2, Manchester City 3. What a horrible end to the game that was, and I think the best way of reflecting that match there was the subs. Newcastle had 0 subs to bring on. They brought Kevin De Bruyne on, and they brought Bob on, who scored both the goals for them. That was the difference today. I thought Newcastle actually had a good first half. Honestly, there are positives to take from the game. But the truth is, I think that just defines our season, the way the game went. We had a good half, and it was a bad half, and then we lost at the end. So it just felt like our season as a whole, we've done well at times, and then it just fell apart. It's just something that's just happened continuously, and I've got to credit City today. Listen, for their standards, I thought they were poor, but they still grinded out the 3 points. And that's what a good team does. They won the trophy for a reason. It's a City team that aren't always at their best, but they got the job done today. I can't fault them, but from us, it's disappointing. But listen, we've got the break now. We'll say straight away, the winter break.
Not the best result of the day, was it?
No, it wasn't the best.
Fucking shade.
Listen, we've got the winter break now. 2 weeks off. The players are going to Saudi Arabia, some warm weather training. We get ready, we get back in time. Of course, we've got Fulham in the FA Cup next, Aston Villa in the league, so we need to be ready for those two. But there are positives and negatives from the game. Newcastle were wasteful for the goal. I couldn't believe some of the chances we had in the first half. Straight away, first 10 minutes or so, we should have got the goal straight away. We didn't do that. City is always a light power in the pressure. They're good at playing the ball of City's defensive line in the first half. I couldn't believe how high their line is. Guardiola tried to play the offside trap.
He shocks who he wants.
Very much, lads. But try and get me in a good mood there.
He shocks who he wants.
What do you thought of the game? Good first half, bad second. Subs won them the game. Thank you, lads.
Did you enjoy the derby?
Yes, I did enjoy the derby. There was always going to be trouble. There was always going to be trouble with Joe Litton on the pitch. All the best. We were always going to be in trouble about Joe Litton, and listen, I thought the midfield first half was good. The likes of Miley Longstaff turned up. Second half, we were exhausted, so tired. We barely kicked the ball around. It's painful to watch. We've got nothing to bring off the bench. That was a chaos today. We had no attacking players. We had no midfielders to bring on. All we had was just a back line. They were the only subs we could have brought on in the game, and that just defined the match. City were able to bring on those key players. I think City would have been big trouble today if they didn't have De Bruyne on the bench. What a game-changing player he is. I absolutely love watching Kevin De Bruyne. Wow, he's so good when he was on the pitch. Just made it look so easy. I bet that De Bruyne is not even at 100% either. I bet that's like a 90% De Bruyne. Still playing a game like that. What a performance from him that was. Now Newcastle did their best to hold on to a game. I thought we probably did do enough to get 1 point, but City 100% deserved the 3 points. I can't come out here and say Newcastle deserved the win or deserved the draw. I thought we did alright, but City definitely deserved to win the game. They created so much, and for their standards, I think City fans will probably, let's say it was a 2-2 draw, they'll be kicking off of that City team because they had chances to score, and for the most part they didn't take them. Now, Dubravka, third game in the row, I said, I thought he had a great game today. Kept it well for us at 1-0, made an unbelievable save from, I think it was a Bernardo Silva volley. He should have scored, but what a save Dubravka that was. At 2-1, kept us in it. At 2-2, kept us in it. We puffed. 3 minutes at added time. The youngster, I don't even know what his name is. What was it? Was it Jeremy Bob? I don't even know what his first name is, but Bob scored the winner, and great moment for the kid, but horrible moment for us. It's just one of them ones for us this season where it's just slipped away. It's slipped away again. The dying moments of the game, Newcastle just couldn't hold on. It's just a story of our season. There's nothing on that bench. There's nothing to play around with. I've got a feel for Eddie Howe and the players, because you gave out a good goal. We honestly did. The first half, I say it again, it was a great first half. The defensive line from City was so high. Half the time it was either catching Newcastle offside. Newcastle were getting in behind with perfect runs, and we should have went 3-1 up. Isak scored an amazing goal. Should have scored a second goal. Gordon's goal I thought was even better for his standard. Newcastle were picking around some brilliant passes and scored 2 amazing goals. But when the ball was in your favour, when Newcastle had the possession, when Newcastle were taking it to City, We should have got that third goal. We needed to get that third goal. We went in half time 2-1 up, and unfortunately against a team like City, you've got to be 2 ahead against them. They're that good. You don't go 2 ahead against them. They probably are going to take their chances, and it took a De Bruyne sub to come on, but listen, they had their chances and they did eventually take them. And sometimes you've got to put your hand up and go, you know what, best team in the world for a reason, treble winning side for a reason. And that's a City team that didn't give up, a City team that always backed themselves, and despite that being probably in their eyes a bad City performance or an average City performance, they still won the game. And that's what a world-class team does. They did the damage there. And Newcastle, I can't come out and fault it. I can't. I'm a bit disappointed, of course. I wish things were different, but listen, we were tired. We were completely out of it. Players clearly needed to come off. We couldn't do that because we had no sub. So the players did what they could, and in the end, they got the result in. It is what it is. Listen, we've got the break now. As I said before, I think the break came at a perfect time for Newcastle. We need to reflect. Warm weather training should do us the world of good. FA Cup, we still got that to go for. I think we should be beating Fulham away, even though Fulham's a good side. Should still be beating them. Villa's a much harder game midweek in the Premier League. We never play well at Villa, and they're class this season. So that's going to be a hard game. But I think we've got something to go with the FA Cup if we can. We've got to see how things go against Fulham. We get past them. Hopefully, get a couple of nice draws in there. But yeah, I'm hoping that's the last time we play City this season, that's for sure. Like, good City team there. Picked us apart when it was a pinnacle moment in the game, and I've got over it already. I honestly have. I think a lot of fans will be gutted walk away from the game, but I can't feel gutted signs because I didn't think we deserved it. Newcastle didn't do bad considering the circumstances, but City still deserved the points, and they were going to score eventually, weren't they? It was just a horrible way for the game to end. But straight away, I put your hand up, reflect on it, and go, well, you know what, Newcastle didn't do too bad today. And listen, we've still got a season to go here. Ideally, we need to sign some players, but it just doesn't look like, or doesn't sound like it's going to happen on the FFP. We're just so restricted from doing anything. Again, I say again, we've got nothing on that bench. There's nothing to work with for the subs, and that was an absolute killer for us today. So we do have to move on. We do have to work in that. Work a bit more, but listen, we'll move on. That's all I'm going to say now. It's all I'm done with now. A little bit of a break. Tomorrow on the channel there will actually be a flag march for the game. So for you guys who didn't get a chance to see it, we actually had our first ever flag march where we're trying to boost the atmosphere for the match. We've got behind the scenes footage of all of that. So big video tomorrow with regards to that. Heading down to Manchester tomorrow as well for the women's match against Manchester United in the WSL. Huge FA Cup 4th round game. A game that we're not expected to get anything from, but we'll still give it a good go. But full time today, it was Manchester City 3-2 at St James's Park. I thought Newcastle did enough to get a point, but deserved to lose, if that makes any sense. Fair play to City, did a great job today. De Bruyne, we all knew he was going to do some damage, but wow, the damage he done today was game changing, so fair play to them. Unlucky, we'll go again, that's all I'm going to say. We'll see you next one, guys.